Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing one of the most requested videos that I often get asked, and that is how to do Asian makeup. So this is just an Australian take on Asian makeup, so I hope you guys enjoy. So first of all, I'm going to hydrate the skin. Now I love using this rose water spray from Mecca Maxima. It is just so nice on the skin and gentle. It really makes it easier to apply the primer. Using a fiber brush, I'm just going to apply all the primer all over the skin, just using little small strokes. Then I'm going to just pat it into the skin. This just makes sure that the product gets deep into the skin and you're ready to go. Next, with the foundation, I'm just going to dot it over the skin. I'm dotting it over the skin instead of using a brush, just because it makes it easier for me to control how much I want to apply. And then just obviously going over with the sponge to apply evenly. A sponge is just a great way to apply foundation. Now we're on to contouring. So with contouring, just take the lighter shades, pop it under your eyes, then onto your forehead, down the bridge of your nose, onto your cupid's bow, and just a little bit on the chin. Now I like to apply this using a smaller brush just so you can get into those areas. With the darker shade, we're just going to apply this to the areas of the face where we see shadows, and you can just make that little duck face to help you find your cheekbones. Just put in the areas that you feel are the areas that you require a little bit more shadow. Contouring is really good to slim down the face, and also if you've got any puffiness in your cheeks, it's such a good way to just make that face pop. Next, we're going to blend the lighter shades first. Because we are using a sponge, I often tend to just wash it in between, just because you don't want to be adding too much unnecessary product. I also like to use a brush to go over with blending out the darker shade, just because it seems to give a very seamless finish, and then use a blending sponge to just blend it all together. Now for baking, I do like to use the RCMA No Color Powder. I think this works on every single skin tone, and it's just really easy to apply and take off. So bake for no more than 5 minutes. Then after that, just brush away. Make sure you're brushing away really well, because you don't want to be leaving any baking residue on. Then with the brows, just make sure you brush the hairs in line, and then you're going to go in with the powder and just use small strokes to fill in the eyebrows. Follow the natural shape first, and if you require to change the shape, make sure you do it, but very slowly. With the eyes, start with the transition color first. I just recently got the Naked Heat palette, and I can't even begin to explain how amazing it is. So I will be doing a little review on it soon. So I'm just going to use a transition color and blend it lightly into her eyes. With Asian eyes, you don't want to be applying too much product, so just apply over the lid and make it seamless as possible. Next, I'm just going to use my finger to apply the golden shade from my Morphe 25A palette. Using a golden shade, it just brings a whole look together, and using your fingers is actually really good for glitter looks. Now with the England 77 liner, I'm just going to do small strokes, and I'm not doing a wing on her, I'm just going to line her natural lash line. Next, I'm going to go with some mascara. So she didn't want any falsies, so we just went in with a beautiful natural coat of mascara. And instead of using eyeliner, I smoked out her bottom lash line. Next, use a yellow toned powder for highlight, and I think this just brings a whole look together and just makes your under eyes just look so much less baggier than they were before. Go in with the contour shade. Make sure you're using a very light hand with contour, because contour can appear to be grey if you apply too much, obviously. So just a very light application. Then go in with the bronzing shade from any palette or any bronzer that you have, and just apply it over the face, and make sure that you follow a little bit above where you put your contour. Next, with the blush, I like to apply it without the client smiling, because often I feel that if you are smiling, sometimes it just looks a little bit too much, and it can kind of put your contour off as well. So with the highlight, just apply it to the top of your cheekbones, and I really like applying it to the forehead as well, because it just gives you that natural glow in all the places that the lights hit. Next, I'm just going to be lining her natural lip line. I really like the Essence Lip Pencil. It's so cheap, but it is so good for the price, and just make sure that you line her natural lip line. Don't start overdrawing straight away, because it does look silly in the end. Next, going in with the Dose of Colours lipstick in the shade Sand. I absolutely love this shade. I think it just works as a neutral on so many different skin tones. And there you go, that is the finished look. So it's very bronzy, very golden, perfect for spring and summer that's coming up around the corner. So if you have any questions, leave it below, and I really look forward to hearing from you guys and tell me what you thought. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you want to see more, make sure you thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thanks, bye!